Okay, everybody, welcome to week 7, part number 3 of Outcast Ordo, a Dark Heresy tabletop RPG game. We last left our brave adventurers. They had finally met their Inquisitor. Oh my god, I can't remember his name.
Ragul
Sanguinus.
Like Ragu.
Saturnus
Centurus,
Ragul or something, isn't it?
Ragul, Saturnus, or Vitus. The only
Vitus.
note I have taken this entire campaign.
There we go. Which is actually rare, and they found out that he's been watching them the entire time
There it
and
is.
decided to, he likes
Does
to
he get-
test his new acolytes by throwing them in the middle of something horrible because he's just that kind of guy.
He likes
Trial
to
by
watch.
fire.
He
likes
enjoys
to
a good
watch.
show. Him
Yeah.
and Eli have a lot in common, apparently.
Quiz
Also
by
has-
flame, trial by fire.
Some pretty neat ability to change the way his face looks. And he told
Kind of
Darren-
like Srags.
He told the Inquisitors to have more of a low profile, and you're supposed to be unseen servants of the Inquisition.
So does that mean like we're delivering beer and ale to people in taverns?
Unseen?
If that's
Unseen
what you
Like
servants?
floating beer comes to them?
Yeah.
more like the
Sorry.
saying, like acolytes should be seen and not heard.
Yes.
Not even that. Acolytes should neither be seen nor heard.
Splinter Cell.
What about felt? Is that okay?
No, can't feel them either.
I just want to cover all the senses.
Yes, as long as you only feel it for a split second.
Tasted? Is that? I don't know.
The
Bitter
best
defeat.
The best way to describe it is just like you said, like acolytes, especially where you sit in this kind of grand scheme of thing, are sleeper agents who kind of work in the background.
Tastes like Inquisition in here.
And bitter defeat coming up for you. All right. I think you might
Okay.
need to convey that one more time and just make sure Srag is listening.
Can you
What?
still hear me
I'm listening
breathing?
now.
If my microphone is up here, am I loud enough?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, actually, it sounds fine. You look a little ridiculous, but it
That's
sounds
okay.
fine.
I mean, like I said, I can wear like a pirate patch.
It just looks like a black. Okay. All right, Srag.
All right.
No pirate.
All right, Eli.
Yeah, I'm
Eli.
good.
Eli.
Eli's good. I understand. I'm supposed to not do any of that stuff that I do.
Undetected.
I'm not even here right now.
Who
All
said
right, where
that?
did he go?
Totally.
You don't
So-
know.
Are we still in the room? Is this it's the trio here?
It is. Yeah.
Let's deal with this.
Give me perils.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Did you just
Give
roll
you perils?
against...
If you what?
Yeah. He's summoning...
Can I put a gun butt to his head?
Mounting
Whose head?
paranoia, the Psyker gets an itch between his shoulder blades for a few moments. So you're just kind of like...
I'm confused.
All right.
He's
I
doing something.
vanish from that spot and appear 10 meters away on the other side of the room. I'm not even here right now.
Dave's not here, man.
So you see this weird heat emanation coming from his hands, and then he just kind of into existence.
And then my awareness immediately spots him, and I'm like, cut your shit. Let's go.
Not exactly.
Is it full on invis that you just did?
Full on. Anything that has anything to do with sight is fooled, including mechanical equipment.
Awareness is in sight.
So can we do any kind of checks against this?
Yeah, you got a -30 though.
Was that just sight?
You have to do a science, what is it, science test to find me.
I don't got that.
I don't see anything.
I just kind of look around. I'm like, all right, let's go.
I'll say thank goodness he's gone.
All right, so I'm going to follow like from 10 meters behind the group, but I'm actually right with them.
You feel a rumbling in the building as you're leaving. Like the ground kind of shakes a bit.
Like they're blasting or like something else?
This is much closer. You hear like something thud against the side of the building.
Well, I'm gonna
Something.
let that
Wait.
go.
Can you describe the thud a little more thoroughly?
Did he just try and follow us?
On both sides of the like kind of room you're in, you kind of hear this something hit the side of the building. You're not 100% sure, but you think it was like 4 separate thuds.
Does it sound more like an explosion or like just an impact thud?
Just like a big hunk of machinery just hit the side of the building.
Like something's battering ramming the building? That would be quite a rumble.
No, it wasn't
Maybe about to pick it
not that
up.
bad. It was just kind of like a thunk. Like almost like in quick succession, almost like 4 times. You think you might have heard some latching going on?
Like thunk, 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 latching.
Yeah, like
I get out
really
of there.
quick.
Before they take it off, I get out of that building.
Latching. All right. Well, I'm trying to leave as best I can, but I'm not being locked in. And
No, the building didn't like. It just kind of rumbled and shook a bit as this latching was happening.
all this planetary business is just boggling to me anyway. So I'm not used to rumblings and things like that of this nature.
So you guys head out, and as you head out, you turn around and you see that there's these large vehicles attaching what appear to be, well, you would know them as they're boosters, like rocket boosters.
Only I would be the one who's like, what the hell are those?
Yeah. So you see 4 large engines being attached that are.
Oh, they're recovering the military stuff.
Yeah, they're most likely being used to put it back up into orbit. As soon as you leave, the commissar and his assistant were waiting out there, and they kind of bolted up, and you see the windows and everything kind of seal shut as the blast doors come over them.
So, just as a question, all this compound was the local planetary military, right?
Yeah, they're called the PDF, Planetary Defense Force.
So the PDF, as far as we can see, is taking their shit away. They're like, all right, our job's done. We're leaving.
Yeah, as you look around the camp, you
Okay.
see the tents being packed up. Your
What's
quartermaster,
left of the tents from Srag's
you
doings?
see your quartermaster friend. He's packing up shop. There's nothing left. You see McNee Sprain rolling up the medical tent.
Can I ask the quartermaster for some ammo
Mike.
before he packs up?
Your eye patch.
You walk up to the quartermaster. Did I give you the name for the quartermaster? I did. I don't remember what it was. So you walk up and he just says, good evening, my sniper friend.
You got any clips I could have? Or you still have anything more than the las?
He hands you some paper clips.
He didn't have anything last time, did he?
He didn't have any guns, but I didn't ask him for ammo.
The guards only have las pistols, so he only has las ammo.
Okay. All right. Thanks again, man.
How did those grenades work out for you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Could have been worse, I guess.
Good
They
to
were
hear.
a blast, is what you should have said.
He just looks at you. Oh my. You keep trying. Keep trying.
I did all right with one of them. Let's just say I'm 50-50.
I wasn't talking to you. He was talking about the horrible pun from the tech priest.
Okay.
Oh, man.
They
Oh,
really
this would be the
don't get
perfect
it, do
place
they?
to ask.
He whispers to you.
We should ask him about those 3 names that you've got.
The quartermaster didn't know about him.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
We already asked him. If he suddenly now knows about him, though.
Are you asking him?
I don't think I already asked him before, so he said he didn't know. So I'm gonna go.
Maybe they came by to get some stuff before they left.
My guy wouldn't ask him again.
No, what the heck? I would ask him. Have you seen them go by? If they asked for a Jeep or anything, they went.
Wait, so a disembodied voice asked him?
Yes.
He pulls his weapon and is kind of pointing it in the direction of the voice and says, "What treachery is this?"
I'm going to walk my illusion over towards him and say, "Sorry, I'm a ventriloquist."
He spins to face this where the sound's coming from. The gun's pointed straight in what he assumes is your direction.
I'm going to walk the illusion over directly in front of me and say, "Sorry, is this better? I'll try a little less."
You summoned an illusion?
No, there's the illusion that comes with it.
Oh, you okay?
It has to stay within 10 meters of me.
Oh,
That's why I said, "Sorry, I'm a ventriloquist."
he puts his gun
Throw
away.
my voice.
Says, oh, "Sorry, who were you looking for?"
I'm going to name the 3 names off again. Because I can't remember.
Haven't seen them in a day or so.
Did they say where they were going?
Nope. Probably, if they're done here, they're probably going home or to their barracks if their home isn't on this planet.
How would they get to their home?
He looks over at the jeeps and trucks.
I mean, off planet.
Oh,
As I sigh and look back at him after his explanation of the jeeps and.
sorry, maybe I missed it. The ones that are going home are going to their home on Scintilla, or Sapphira Secundus, and if they don't have a home on Sapphira Secundus, they're going to the barracks on the planet. So 3 are still on the planet, is that what... Are you asking about the other 7? 6?
I'm asking about these 3.
So,
The
That
other
are on the
6.
okay, so he said they wouldn't leave the planet unless they're they've been released from their service.
Very vague.
Okay. Raynar's still in charge of them?
He should be. Unless he's gone and pissed someone else off.
Do tell.
Well, you met him. Just the way he is, he pisses people off.
What time of day are we at right now?
I'll probably say you're getting later in the evening.
How long has it been since we started our whole expedition?
You arrived in the morning, right? You talked around the camp, figured out what was going on, then you headed in. You spent probably half the day, maybe a little bit longer in the tunnels, and then you just got out. So we're late evening on the day you arrived.
Okay. I'm only asking because if the military's packing up, we should probably be finding residents of some kind in the city at some point.
That's a very good idea. Maybe the barracks will have some place for us to sleep.
The barracks is probably part of the military facility being orbited.
Will that be here through the night?
What are you asking him?
If the barracks will be here through the night.
What barracks?
The one that the guards went to.
It's on the planet.
Yeah, it's just
It's
outside
the Imperial Guard. It's
the
not like
city.
a drop ship or anything.
Oh.
It's like the Planetary Guard, if you want to
Okay.
think it that way.
Where the heck can we find that then?
In the town, hanging in the mountains.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll find it in the foothills.
What's the fastest way there?
You
For
look
people
at
that can't use those.
the jeep. And then he looks at your boots.
We'll take the Jeep. Could you run me through the basics? Think back to what I saw Jeeps do.
Clutch.
Let me help you out there, friend. Hey, Jerts.
Oh,
Is it the same-
jerks.
Is it the same Jerts, or is this like a...
It's
Does he
the
give us a
same
wink?
Jerts that you've been seeing the entire time. He runs up and says, yes, sir.
It's too bad he wasn't a servitor. I could just program him to drive the vehicle for us.
Could you take these gentlemen... Where did you say you wanted to go? The barracks?
Yeah, we're going to stop over at the barracks and then head into town.
Take him to the 97th barracks.
And then...
And then...
Did you say that to him? You're talking about and then as to get to the city?
Yeah.
No, I was just... I didn't say anything. I was just waiting for the next...
Okay. So
You
that's all
don't
he
mind.
says, take him to the
Are you
barracks.
his commanding officer?
You could say that.
You wouldn't mind us borrowing him for a little bit then, would you?
You're, you want him?
Yes, for a while.
Unless you're free.
Unless you're free.
Yeah, you can stay with
He's
them.
all yours.
You can have him for the week.
Why, thank you.
Would Jerts be pleased by this? Would he be like, woohoo, week holiday?
Actually, he is. He's like, you see, like this, like his eyes widen, and he's quite excited because if you remember when you first arrived, he was quite smitten with you guys.
I think he will be most useful.
It's like, oh, we're gonna have so much fun.
Yes, we
You
must
think?
teach them.
I say you think a lot of untruths.
Who are you saying that to? Me or him?
To you.
Can you drive that thing?
I sigh.
Very well. Jerks.
I haven't taken time to learn to use that thing.
Jerts was so excited, like he's already in the Jeep, or he ran off to the Jeep, and you see him pull up in it. Like as you say that, it's like,
Do you have your weapon, your supplies? Better go pack your things.
he motions to his duffel bag in the back and says, "We're going to the barracks too. Everything will be there."
And I'm
There
going
is
to
a
turn to
barracks.
his officer, and I will try to meet that week, but our, we have to be a little bit flexible. So I will get him back to you with a note if there's anything that takes any longer.
I'm being quite generous, letting you have a troop for a week. If he's not back in a week, the only way I want to see him is in a body bag.
We just point. I point to the
I'm gonna
commons.
hold my
I point.
hand out.
I point to the
Agreed.
Inquisition bag, a badge.
Agree.
We don't still have that, do we?
He won't be back.
He looks at Jerts and he says, "You be back here you be back in the barracks within the week." He says, "Yes, sir." He's excited. He's sitting kind of. You can just see he's like fidgeting. He's so excited and ready to go.
I'm gonna as soon as we're driving away, I would like to turn to Reparo and ask him, "You've been in the military. Do they microchip their troops?"
It depends on the detachment, and we don't refer to it as that. We would refer to it as the omniscience blessing.
Oh. Can you tell if our friend Jerts has been blessed?
You'd probably be best to ask him yourself.
Jerts, have you been touched by the machine's spirit? Show me on the doll.
He rubs the back of his neck and he says, "Yeah, all Imperial soldiers are." And you see the small scar on the back of his neck.
Okay. We'll work with that.
So you guys,
I just jump in the vehicle.
Well, it's good because this thing's already going. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
He's just running.
Wait for me, guys. As you jump in and you guys head off, you realize that like these people, like the whole camp is almost completely torn down. Like they're quite efficient at packing it up.
So we're just driving by. They're packing stuff up.
Most of it's already gone. Like there's hardly anything left.
I look where the med tent was. Is it gone?
It's packed up. There's truckloads of equipment and guards driving in the same direction as you. You're kind of in a little bit of a convoy, and then as you're leaving, a couple minutes later, you hear like the rumble and the ground shakes, and you look and you see the command center rocketing up into orbit.
Beep. No. That would make me feel a little bit better, but no.
Okay, so
I sort of, if I see that, I sort of sigh and sort of sad that I'm not going up into orbit.
So, Jerds,
Yes, sir.
you friends with the guards? You know all of them?
Fairly new. I know most of them, I guess.
So you told us that Hastus there had a girlfriend off planet.
Yeah, him and I came from Scintilla together.
Was looking for a couple buddies of mine. Heard they were stationed here. You know anything about them?
What are their names?
Gasto and Quintus?
You're buddies with Gasto and Quintus? They were in the mine with me.
Oh yeah, you don't say.
Wait a minute, they don't have last names?
They do,
I mean-
but I didn't say that.
It just seems convenient to me. I don't know. Sorry. There's only one Gaston, one Gwyneth for the whole planet.
In this detachment, yeah.
Well, they got to
the
be
97th.
guards.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I was already like specific question to him.
I'm sorry. It just seems silly to me, but go ahead.
So you know Gasto and Quintus?
I know of them.
Oh, you're not buddies with them? Where would I find them?
That is a very good question. I believe.
At the pub.
Yeah. One sec.
That seems to be the most logical place they'd be.
I think so, but I didn't want to make any assumptions.
Both of them live. I'm not sure where they live. I never see them in the barracks. They must have a home on the planet.
Where do you usually see these individuals? I ask.
Who all came back from the mine with you? You said you, Raynar made it out, Gasto, Quintus,
Raynar.
Raynar.
Raynor didn't go in.
Okay.
Well, there was Gaston and I think his name and Gaston and the fuck was the other one you just said?
Quintus,
Quintus and what was that girl's name?
Danetta.
Yeah, that's it. Danetta. Who else? did we have?
Esmeralda? No.
There was that poor sap that had that accident in the tent after he got back. That was unfortunate.
Right. Yeah, that happened to Corporal Schment. I remember that.
Yeah.
I just look at Eli suspiciously.
Fire.
And then you see him kind of thinking back in his head, and he's like, and then there was another girl, Flavia, really, Kilnick. I think that's her name.
Okay.
Venatus. I didn't get his last name.
You say Donatus?
Actually,
or
no,
Bonatus?
sorry, it would be Sergeant Danecker. Dannecker.
I like how all
Interesting
these
name.
other people have last names, but Quintus and what's his name don't.
They're my buddies. They're my buddies. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Sorry, what was the name I just gave you? 86. And then I think Sergeant, actually Private, Private Andreas was there.
Okay.
And I didn't get the names of the other three. I didn't recognize them. They must have been new, or I just never seen them. The 97th is pretty big.
That must have been quite the ordeal to see what we saw in that mine.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I mostly stayed in the back. I was a little, he kind of looks away, almost ashamed. He says, I was a little scared after I saw the first couple of bodies, so...
I think
Yeah.
that was for the best.
I've never seen someone ripped apart like that. It was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was something. So what were you saying about where these guys, my buddies, live?
Well, they're here on the planet.
Right. I've never been to their place here. I know them from way back.
Oh, you've been to Zephyrus Secundus before?
No, I've never been here.
I don't know the 97th ever left the planet.
I didn't know them from when they were in the 97th. I knew them from before that.
Oh, it's just because they have a home on the planet. I would have assumed they were born and raised here.
No, I don't think these guys were. I think they came from off-world.
Well, that's pretty impressive that they managed to get private housing.
I asked Nicodemus, how are you aware that your friends were here?
I just ignore Reparo. So you don't know where they live?
No, I only ever see them. Excuse me. I only ever seen them in training at the barracks.
Okay, well, you know what? I'll just see if I can find them in the tavern or something. We'll look up, talk about old times.
This doesn't seem like it has a relevance to our current mission, I say.
You just mind your own business, buddy.
This is my business.
I'm not your business, I say to him.
No, but you are part of our team.
He just looked. You see Jert's kind of. Where are you sitting? Are you sitting in the back seat?
Yeah, I was.
So he's just kind of talking forward, and he says, or actually goes to Eli, and he says, "Do they always? Do you guys always talk like this to each other?"
Yeah, we speak our minds.
As long as I've known.
Or lack thereof.
It's much different.
Silence,
than the
you
guard.
glorified toaster.
Jert chuckles a bit at that.
Beep boop. Invalid syntax.
It's supposed to be an insult, but goes way over my head.
I can't believe that you speak to the. I can't believe you speak to an emissary of the Omnisci like that.
I'm gonna giggle at that, elbow him in the ribs. You should hear how I speak to the Omnisci.
Eyes are wide open, like jaws on the floor, and then he looks away.
Indeed, this one is doomed.
I slap him on the back. I jest. Oh, in good fun.
He gives you the. Kinda.
Back to more of that cleansing by flame speech.
Yes, what do you know of that? Please enlighten us, Eli, on your techniques.
Well, it's much easier if I show you. But unfortunately, I don't think we have a willing volunteer. Do we?
Not it.
I didn't realize the volunteers had to be willing.
That's true.
I had a choice in this, I say.
Oh, have you been cleansed, I ask?
I meant hanging out with them. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Poor jerks.
He's just caught in our bickering.
Sitting there like, I got to do this for a week, but it was supposed to be so nice.
He's like, damn, some holiday I got into.
He's like, it's gonna be a long week.
Yeah, you don't know the half of it.
No wonder.
So you guys truck along in your Jeep. Takes you about an hour or so, and then you pull up to the barracks. You see it's fenced in. There's a big structure behind the fence, and none of you have ever seen a military installation, but it's what you would imagine. The big fence surrounding it, the large double doors, there's training grounds on the outside, you see a shooting range in the back. Jertz pulls up and you're let in with the rest of everybody.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, I think I'm going to turn to my buddy here and say, well, being they are your friends, I'll let you lead the search.
I'll try and find my friends. And I wink at Eli because he's in the back seat.
Eli's front seat.
Oh, I thought Eli was back seat. Reparo was front seat because Reparo left first.
No, Reparo was in the back unless I misunderstood.
I don't know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You winked at somebody.
Yeah. As long as Church wasn't looking.
You winked at someone and it wasn't Jertz.
Yeah, Jertz was oblivious.
He is.
He's probably still depressed.
Yeah, he did find out his best friend died.
Yeah, and that's messed up.
Who would do such a thing? Poor guy.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I'm going to look for that guy. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to... That seems a little bit too obvious. I'm going to go find the local watering hole and sit down.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
what I tell the guys. I'm going to get a drink.
I guess I'm gonna go with him.
Okay, so you guys are kind of wandering around, and you realize you don't really have any idea.
Nope. No idea. If I'm going to ask anybody, I'm going to be asking, where do you find a good drink in here?
Roll me, what is that, gather knowledge?
Oh, I don't know. The hell is that? They're skills, right?
Yeah.
This game has skills and stuff, right?
I think so.
It's inquiry, it's based on fellowship.
Inquiry. Inquiry is, yes, I have that. Look at that. I'm going to fail, but I have it. Nope, I nailed it. 2 degrees of
did.
success.
So you walk up to the guard, and he's like, what do you want?
I'm like, hey, where's somebody find a drink around here?
You want a drink, you're going to go to the... What do they call that in the military? Not the barracks. You go to the mess.
Oh, yeah? Where's that at?
He points behind you, and you see a large sign that says mess hall.
Beautiful. That's where I'll be heading.
Have fun,
All
he
right.
says.
You know it.
So you guys make your
Okay.
way to the mess. Did you give any special instructions to Jert?
I didn't.
Mm-mm.
He's not my problem.
Should have.
He's only going to get in my way.
I think if I was walking off, and since it was my kind of responsibility, I probably would have told him just to find a bunk and stay here at the barracks. Park the Jeep.
Okay. He has a dejected look, and he goes off and parks the Jeep. Okay, so you guys make it into the mess. You go in. It's a standard mess hall. There's a bunch of tables. You see there's a cooking area. It's late at night, so there's not a lot of food or anything out. There's a couple people, guards playing, a couple guards playing games of cards.
Dice.
Sure.
Games of cards, you said. All right, let's go sit down with them.
Yes, that's.
So you approach. There's a table of 3. There's enough room where you see for 2 of you. All right, that's the one you're going for.
Yeah, I say,
Sounds
can we
good.
join?
He looks up at you and the lanky Voidborn, and he just says, yeah, why not?" He looks over at the Voidborn, or at the Eli, and says, "No, none of that weird Voidborn stuff."
I couldn't agree more.
Whatever do you mean?
That's just his nature.
I don't trust your kind.
I don't trust him either. And I kind of laugh at the guy who said that.
I can't help looking strange.
You're gonna sit there and cry about your looks, or you're gonna join us for a hand?
Sure, let's play a game.
Do you want to play a game?
Yes, we play a game. Is it dice or cards?
These guys are playing cards.
Yeah,
Playing cards.
I'll play cards.
They are playing basically a version of poker.
Okay.
So they tell you
I
the
lose.
ante is before you even sit down. You see them throw in low sticks. Cigarettes.
Low sticks?
Cigarette.
What's low stick?
Cigarette. The currency they're using is low sticks. Cigarettes.
Oh, I don't have any of those.
I
Well,
say,
then-
can I play with a gelt?
Gelt. Gelt's not going to do me much good. I need low sticks are the hard thing to get out here.
Well, now. I don't have any low sticks. What about rations? Those any good?
Oh,
Rations are never good. Not to mention, look where I work. I get them when I need them.
Hmm.
okay. Seeing that as the currency, I wouldn't have sat down, but I'm going to go over to the dicing table and see if they're using the same currency.
You notice they're using the same currency. All the guards seem to barter with low sticks.
Okay.
Is there anyone that seems to sell any in here?
Leave the barracks. Or leave the mess hall.
Like, do I notice anyone giving them out anywhere here?
No, actually. You don't notice.
All right. So then I'd like to lip some off somebody.
Okay, there's a couple tables where the guards are just kind of eating. They're not really playing a game or anything.
Okay.
Having a couple
So-
drinks. Yeah.
I try and steal them.
Oh,
What skill is steal?
Sleight of hand, no?
Sleight of hand?
what's your sleight of hand? Don't tell me you died. You look up at the bolter in your face as you have your hand in his pocket. What you got there, son?
Yeah, so that's definitely a fail in sleight of hand?
Yeah, that's 3 degrees of failure.
Oh shit. Palm objects, pickpockets, or perform tricks with small items. Coin.
Alright, so 3 bolters in your face.
So as you're pickpocketing this guy, so you're kind of behind him, and you do a bit of a bump into the back of him, kind of just to feign, like, I don't know, you're pretending you're maybe a little drunk. So you feign bumping into him, and you reach in to grab his where you think the low sticks are, and you get them, but you hear a click, and you feel the muzzle of his carbine, like underneath, pressing against your ribs, and he just says, "What are you doing?"
Hey, sorry, friend. I was just looking for a smoke. I'm just looking for a smoke. That's all.
Deceive.
Pull off your drunken deceive.
What is that? That is a deceive. Oh fuck! This is gonna be so bad. Yes. It's a 17.
Bugger off, friend.
All right. I'll try. Just you're not gonna give me a smoke.
He grabs one from his kind of pot in front of him and flips it to you.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, he's not really happy with you, so he like shows it to you and just kind of flicks it on the ground, like make you go for it.
Okay.
And then once you've bent over,
I bump into him as I pick it up.
You trying
Kind
again?
of like jam him with my arm,
Okay.
my shoulder rather, kind of like knock him off his feet while I pick it up.
Well, he's sitting on the chair.
Oh, he's sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
You came up behind him and kind of pretended to like fall into him, and that's when you were getting up, you realized you didn't fall for it, and he kind of had his he pulled his gun from underneath and was pointing it. That's when he said get out. So then he grabbed from his ante in front of him and just kind of flicked it beside him, like shoe pest.
Okay, so he didn't like just drop it beside him.
No, he flicked it, like it went off like towards the end of the table, like.
All right, I'll go grab it. So I pick up this. What'd you call them again?
Low stick.
Low stick.
Glow stick? You're at a rave now?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just keep thinking like glowworm.
Start breaking out the rave moves. Oh, are you doing sand? That was Sandstorm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sound.
Well, yeah, of course. It's
Is
always
it sad that I
Sandstorm.
recognize that? It's not even like, wow, that's so like dated. That
I
makes
do
me feel
3 notes
old.
and you name the song. That's hilarious.
that's interesting.
Wow. Okay.
Well, seeing as anytime anybody plays any kind of music like that, everybody's always like, "That's Sandstorm, right?" On Twitch, it's a Twitch meme. It's funny that you guys.
We're tapping into the Twitch meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pick up the low stick, and I would. Everyone's pretty like watching their low sticks pretty good, right? There's not like anyone that's like super hammered or anything.
Roll me a not a search. That is a. I'd say inquiry. No.
Perception?
No, that'd be against your.
Awareness.
No, it's actually search if it's a direct. You're looking for a specific thing.
If it's a search, I missed it by like 1, 2, 4 points.
There's some bonuses because it's not really. No one's trying to hide it from you. So
Okay.
yeah, you were looking for what?
A drunk guy with low sticks. I need more than just one low stick, so I'm looking for somebody who's got a bunch and is super wasted.
You catch a guard heading out, stumbling out more, actually. The way you guys came in, he's
Okay.
pretty lit, and you catch a low stick tucked behind his ear.
Just one?
I would be very impressed if you could tuck more than one behind his ear.
Well, that's what I mean. I was looking for someone who was drunk and had a bunch.
Well, he
Like
might have a pack.
2 or
Where'd
3.
that come from?
Yeah, he's got one behind his ear. You would assume naturally there's a pack.
Okay,
somewhere.
so let's go for that guy. I'm gonna shadow that dude and then move silently over towards him, I guess.
Okay.
You want me to silent move? Okay, silent move. Success. Shadowing. Success.
Stealing?
And then sleight of hand. Oh god.
Whoa.
And that is
He's blitzed, so he failed everything.
54 on my 47. 44 on my 31.
So what degree of success?
And 44 on my sleight of hand.
Okay, so you
3 degrees of
expertly,
success.
Come up behind this guy, and like he's fumbling around, like he forgets that he has one in his ear, and he's fumbling around trying to get it out of his pants, and that didn't sound right. He's trying to get the pack of smokes from his pants, and as he does, like it fumbles and flies backwards, and he loses track of it, and you sneak up and you kind of just grab it and like head the other way, and he's none the wiser. He remembers he's got one in his ear and lights it and is happy as can be.
How many would you say were in there?
Half a pack. I would say you probably got 10.
Plus my already one?
Yep.
Okay. So I go back to that table that was gambling and I have a seat.
Okay. So he looks
And
up
as
and he
soon as
says, "Oh, back so soon."
Yeah, I forgot my low sticks. I got them now. And as soon as it's time to ante, I throw one in.
Meanwhile, the guy that you bummed off of looks at you. No.
He's
So
busy
you're-
gambling.
Yeah, he's at the other table.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're new to the table, so you're high ante, and so it's 2 for you.
It's 2 for me? Okay.
So you throw 2
basically-
in. What's that?
And we're basically playing poker.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So there's going to be straight up gamble checks.
What's that?
There's an actual gamble skill, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah. I also want to do like sleight of hand to like grab a card.
Okay. So first hand comes out. Roll me a gamble to see how nice a hand it is. You got shit.
I certainly did. Yeah. I see that.
Now let's see if you can cheat.
So I got a crappy hand, and I wanted to cheat to grab another card. That's
You're
a
trying to-
success.
Okay, so you pawn one off the somehow off the deck. I don't know. There's a matching deck of cards somewhere, and you managed to sneak.
I would think I'd go to grab my cards or whatever, and I'd just kind of grab one with the hand and stuff it under my wrist or whatever. Kind of like shoot.
Okay. Yeah. So you get yourself a better card.
Okay. So I replace one of my crappy cards.
Yep.
Or I just kind of stuff it in my sleeve, rather, not just replace it. Okay. So is this like 5 stud poker? So we have like the turn and the river.
Yeah.
Or is this like I have a hand and I'm stuck with that hand? Poker?
Yeah, we're going in. The river's about to come up right now.
Okay.
So roll your gamble and we'll see how good the river was to you. River was good to you.
Okay.
So you got a pretty decent hand there.
Okay, I bet a low stick.
Okay.
Raise the low stick, rather.
Oops, this helps if I roll this properly.
You are making funny faces, my dear.
What is the gamble skill based on?
Gamble is based on intelligence.
Okay, 2 out of the 3 guards fold.
Okay.
The other one sees your raise.
Okay. Next one. I guess we just call for that.
Yeah. Call or raise it again if you want.
So this is my gamble again.
Okay, this is gonna be opposed gamble checks. I took the hand.
I took that hand.
Yeah.
He's screaming, holding a bloody stump.
So I'm kind of just like, hey guys, looking for a couple friends of mine. Have you seen them? I'm looking for.
The guy that just lost kind of snorts at you and gets up and just says, I had enough of this, and he heads off. And the other 2 kind of chuckle.
Wait, that guy's kind of a sore loser. What's his name?
His name is Yerman.
Yerman, eh?
Yeah, with a name like that, you can see why he gets upset.
I laugh. Yeah,
He doesn't usually lose, though.
What do you mean he doesn't usually lose?
Beats me. He just seems to have this uncanny ability to win. It's nice to see someone put him in his place.
That's pretty cool. What's your name, friend?
They called me Zeno. No, that doesn't work. I can't have that as a name.
Kill him at once.
He's a Xeno, get him!
name.
Call him Xavier.
All right, and your friend here, what's his name? Hey, what's your name, buddy?
His name is Noisy Child.
What's up? I'm Nico.
It's from a tribal world.
Yeah.
Looking for a couple guys I know. Gasto and Quintus, you know them?
I heard of them.
Know where I can find them? They here tonight?
No, they haven't been back since they went to deal with whatever was going on at the mine.
Oh, okay. They don't feel like gambling?
No, they don't usually hang out in the barracks. They would probably gamble in the city.
Oh yeah, whereabouts?
You usually find them at the, I want to say Laughing Donkey, but that's not going to make any sense in a tech universe.
It's a donkey.
The
The
Chad, you
laughing
got a bar
Groks.
name for me?
The Happy Groks. There you go.
The Laughing Groks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you usually find them at the Laughing Groks.
Okay.
Having a Groks meat sandwich. They're the only people that eat it.
Well, how about we play another hand and I'll go see if I can find them. I don't want to take all night from you.
Well, I guess, yeah. Maybe we can go see if we can get our friend there back.
All right. Let's do one more round.
You play one more round with them?
Yeah, I want to play one more round.
Okay, just straight up gamble check. Opposed. But what is your gamble skill? You failed it, right? Didn't you?
Yeah.
Everybody
I
failed.
failed it. Everybody failed?
Everybody failed. Roll again.
Someone has to win.
Everybody failed again. There.
What am I? Do I have to roll for something? Sorry.
No, you're down 5.
And then
You're
everybody
you broke
wins.
Back even.
I was
7's the
chatting
win.
in Twitch. My bad.
So I'm back to what, 11 or
Yeah.
okay. So you guys are all right. I'll take off for now. Have a good night.
You too.
And I dismiss myself from the table and I go try and find Eli.
Okay, well that's happening. What were you doing during this whole thing, Reparo?
Sorry. What? How did we even get to this situation? Where were this is where the town we got to?
The barracks.
You're at the barracks, the PDF Planetary Defense Force, the kind of barracks that was nearby.
It's got nothing to do with Adobe, right? PDF.
Nothing.
Okay. Just making sure.
The barracks itself is Adobe, but
Yeah.
It's made of Adobe.
It's made of Adobe brick. Yeah. That's nice.
That's great.
So these.
Are there
three of you, I
acrobats
assume-
inside doing a performance?
You heard Rick looking for the mess hall because he wanted to question some people. So we headed
I would
in.
just find some kind of a sleeping quarter and go and pray to the Omni side. It's been a rough couple days, and I want to tap into the machine spirit and see what's going on in the interwebs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on your way to your barrack, what you would assume would be sleeping quarters, and you find a terminal.
That's such a bad name for it. Let's call it the happy place instead of a terminal.
The terminal?
No. Yeah, I would quote unquote jack in.
Okay. So you're jacked in.
I'm jacking in.
What would you like to know?
Anything about the people we're looking for, I would like to try and find. Like if I can find their quote unquote friend face pages.
Okay. Okay. Give me a tech use.
Tech use? Okay,
Yeah.
one sec.
that's Reparo, the social networking guru.
If only I had that ability in real life to keep track of my character sheet. What the heck? Google Chrome, you have failed me in every regard. Tech use?
Give me a D100.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just seeing what it is. There we go. So I need to hit a 42. Okay. We've got so many tabs open. It's ridiculous. Okay, D100. And I fail horribly.
Yeah.
So you can't find any record. Actually, you can't find anything that even like imperial book that exists.
Deleting files.
Can I
It doesn't-
try harder?
No, I'll let you search a different way though, if you want
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna try a different method that I
Okay,
know of.
where would you go next if you're trying to find somebody? So you're looking for some sort of social type network, and you discover that there actually is nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, I would refer back to the Oogleplex network and see what I can find there, and I still fail. So yeah, I give up. I go back to praying.
Your Oogle Fu is quite weak, and you're unable to obtain any information.
I'm gonna burn a fate point, and then that's 59. It's,
What it is.
Yeah.
yep.
Your Oogle Fu is still quite bad.
It turns out I have all this XP that I haven't spent that I can put in with skills to boost them.
That's a fail.
All right, whatever. I'll just go to praying then.
Okay, so you're
Epic
praying.
fail.
Anything else you want to do?
That's it.
Eli, were you doing
Be right
anything
back.
exciting? I'm sure there's something you could steal, no?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was thinking. Was going to walk outside and see guards, I'm sure, and go around trying to bum the low sticks.
Okay.
Walk up to one, then go around the corner, walk up to him again. Oh, that's right. You nerfed that.
Yeah, sure.
They probably have a quartermaster here too.
Roll me awareness.
Sure.
So you went outside, you
I
said?
am wow. My awareness is a 57. So that's 4 degrees of success.
So you saw Nico take that package of cigarettes.
Yeah. Okay.
So you realize that buddy there that he took it from probably only has the one left in his hand, and he just lit it and is smoking it now.
Okay. What do I see around me outside of this place?
There's a couple guards leaning up against the Adobe barracks, and they're chatting and smoking. There's more just kind of walking around. You see the big trucks and equipment being driven in from what you're assuming was the mine.
Okay.
They're unloading and packing and getting kind of stuff stowed away properly.
Okay. How are all the guards dressed in a certain uniform?
They're all wearing the same PDF uniform you've been seeing.
And there's a big room where a bunch of them stay right in front of me, right?
Like
Big barracks.
There's the barracks. You've only seen like the mess hall, which is kind of like has a door right into the mess hall.
A 15? What the fuck? Where's my 15?
That was it. I stole it. I'm going. If I'd unnerved your dice from our D&D campaign, we might be getting better.
Like, seriously?
I'm gonna go into the barracks, looking for one of those uniforms.
Search it.
It's a perception, right?
It's
I'm off by
skill.
3.
Search
Oh,
is
I don't
a-
have it at all.
Search is an actual skill. Otherwise, it's
It's 2 degrees of failure then.
No, all you seem to be able to find is dirty drawers. And I'm talking about the boxers.
Okay, there's guards in here though, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're trying to be slightly nonchalant about this, so
Yeah.
you definitely don't fit in. You're getting some looks.
I'm gonna approach one of them and where do you get your uniforms from?
The quartermaster, he says.
I'm sorry, haven't been here long.
Certainly don't look like you belong here.
I know, right? Thank you very much. Where's that again? Wandering off like I know where I'm at.
What are you talking about?
The quartermaster, where can I find him?
He's probably still out with the deployment.
Oh, okay. Is there an upstairs to this? Or a
Probably.
separate room where I can look through more chests?
Are you trying to steal?
Is that
No,
really a
I'm looking for
question you need to
someone who would-
ask?
Sell me their uniform.
You can't buy Imperial uniforms.
Well, no,
Well,
but I
actually-
would like to pay
well,
someone
you know what?
for the privilege
I
to
got-
wear theirs.
I got just the thing. And he goes into his trunk and he pulls out a uniform. And he says, I will give this to you for, I don't know, make me an offer.
All right.
I offer you nothing.
Well, you're not supposed to sell me that, right?
It'll be our little secret.
And I pull out a yellow vial.
That's Slot, right? Onslaught?
No, that's Obscura.
It's Obscura?
Yeah. That's the one that you said was like euphoric.
Do you give the vial a little flick? Clink, clink,
Yep.
clink.
If you're into things that you're not supposed to do, then I suppose you might know someone that would be into this. There's my offer.
Well, now you're talking.
Anything else you can throw in to sweeten the deal? This is pretty nice stuff.
He pulls out his second uniform and says, don't have much other than my uniforms and my guns, and, well, those are locked away.
Very well. The uniforms will do. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Let's carry the uniforms out. I'm going to go find Nico.
Okay. While you're looking for Nico, we are going to take a quick break. We will be back in a few minutes with our next hour here on Twitch. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, tune in tomorrow for the next segment. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.
And comment. Always love reading those comments, good or bad.
Yep.